think we're live. Alright, what's up, guys? Just gonna promote the channel real quick. What's up, Robbie? Just promoting the stream real quick. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into this. I'm trying lava mode again. I am very frustrated with lava mode, but we're gonna see what happens. Hope you're doing well, Robbie. I made it pretty far earlier today, but unfortunately I fell. Otherwise, I would not be here. So let's just see what happens. I also have to turn the music off in the game because apparently somebody claimed it as their music, so I just muted it. But I hope you guys are doing well. Pop in and say hi. I'm not home currently. I'm traveling. Ah, I see. I see. Where are you traveling to, Robbie? I'm traveling up. Trying to get out of here. Trying to get out this hoe. Ooh. Yo, what's up, Emily? How you doing, broski? Alright, let's see how far we can get today. Yeah, I'm really hoping we can surpass the previous record. Right now, the farthest I've gotten on lava mode is about 1,500 meters. So we're gonna see if we can pass that today. Doing perfectly, and you? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Cannot complain. Just chilling, you know? Been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! As always. Go to my dream school. Hey, congratulations. What dream school did you get into?
But don't get too carried away. This ladder leads only to a level you will fail. Let indulge in your false beliefs. I relish giving false hope.
It's like similar to graphic design, but not the same. Okay. It's pretty dope. I do hope you enjoy it, my guy. There we go. Those barrels make me so nervous. I don't know why. They just do. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh no, you again. And I don't think I've fallen off of those barrels. All right. I do hope you guys enjoy the stream, though, because I'm going to try to go as long as it takes. I mean, obviously, if I keep falling, I'm not going to do like a 7-hour stream of Chained Together, but I want to go for a while, hopefully make some good progress. At the very least, I want to pass my previous best, at the least. I don't expect to complete it tonight, but hey, I mean, if it happened, it'd be amazing. It's always possible.
Here I am again. Oh, seeing your progress is somewhat, well, how should I put it? Chaotic. I've decided to give you a little help, so here's a card designed especially to speed up your journey. Well, to hasten your inevitable downfall, should I say. Oh, but don't get your hopes up. Keep the cards in the end, so
There we go, easy peasy. More often now, since I don't have a reason to get up early and sleep schedule's all messed up. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. You're always welcome here. Oh, perfect timing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Okay, we made it. There we go. Ah. There we go. It's like 2:30 in the morning for you? You're crazy, he won't wake up to anything. Oof, that sucks. No! No, 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 no. Okay. We're good. We're good. I wonder if I can... Yes. Awesome. That saves some time. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. But we're good. And there we go. Okay. Start posting art in your server again? Yeah, man, if you want to. That's what it's there for. I need to be posting my own server more, to be honest. I don't even talk in there enough. I need to talk in there more. Alright, it's only been 7 minutes. We're good. We're still making pretty good time. Okay, I believe it's this direction. I think. I always get the direction of where the next room is wrong on this elevator. I don't know why. Oh, I got it right. So it is to the left.
I anticipated. But don't harbor any illusions. That was merely a warm-up. I wanted you to waste some time before realizing your ineptitude. The real game starts now.
Okie dokie.
You'll need it.
Go. Okay. Hey, there we go. I love your new profile picture, by the way. I forgot to say it before. Well, I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Nico? Hope you're doing well, my guy. Oof, that jump was almost a little short there. Brain is fried. Oof, why is that? Why is your brain fried, my guy? I had a brain vomit earlier. My head's really hurting right now, actually. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's hurting a lot. Hour and 40-minute duel? Like one game? Or like a match that lasted that long? Okay. One game. Oof, that is a long one. That is a long one. Tag duel? Oh, like with multiple people? Are you talking about like 2v2, like tag?
Halt! You're trying to take the subway to escape, really?
Yeah, okay, that explains why it's so long. I thought it was like a normal game for a sec.
Such naivete. You gave them a car, and you're surprised they've made significant progress. Make sure not a single subway is operational. We must not hand them freedom on a silver platter.
At your command, Chief. I'll make sure all the subways remain out of service. Right away.
Time it takes like half an hour. I mean, yeah, it just kind of depends on who's playing, what deck they're playing. I've had a couple tag duels myself that kind of go on for a bit. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to actually make that. I didn't know if I could. I thought I was going to have to backtrack. Alright, there we go.
Almost
2
out.
times today by itself, and I had to temporarily fix it. It could be a faulty power supply.
They're this close to their goal.
Like, your power supply might be going bad.
Hard to squash. That was just
Because if it's just randomly turning off,
the main course is
that's like the first thing that comes to mind. If it's not the power supply, it could be an overheating issue causing it to shut down. Which could be a number of things. It could be like not enough thermal paste between the motherboard and the CPU. It could be clogged fans. The fans could be like facing the wrong direction, period. Pretty sure it's the power supply. Yeah, it's probably the power supply. More than likely. But there's a number of things it could be. Alright, we're making some good time here. Lava is rising, but we're making good time. I probably could have made that, but I didn't want to risk it. I definitely can make this. There we go. Okay. Only 18 minutes in, we're at 800 meters. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Woo! Okay, to the city. The This will get us a lot of distance on the lava, so if we do fall, as long as we don't fall directly into it, we can recover.
Elevator to success. So, do you truly think luck is on your side today? Don't be delirious. I'm here, ever watching, waiting for your slightest misstep.
My patience is legendary.
It's legendary.
Mine is not.
Admiring the ephemeral blue sky, for soon it will vanish from your sight after you fall.
To head out soon, I have some plans with my friend to play some games. Hey, that's totally fine, man. Do what you gotta do. I will probably be here a while with this game. I'd like to say I'm pretty good at this game, but I do fall quite a bit. I can consistently make it to the city at least, though. Okay. We're still doing really good. The lava's not even to this building yet. Okay. Let's just keep her going. The farthest I've made it is the warehouse on lava mode. So we're going to try to at least get past that. If I fall, I fall. Okay. Just gotta be careful because I feel a sneeze coming. I don't want to sneeze and run off. Hold on. Excuse me, chat. Whew. That'd have been so bad if I had accidentally like jumped off because of that, you know? Alright, it's truck time. Bulldozer time. Forklift truck time thing. I'm gonna make it easy on myself and just skip the pole. Oh, no. Oh. Oof, okay. That was way too close. Thank you. Okay, this is the part that I hate. I hate these wood rotations. There we go. I almost never get that on the first try, so that's a new thing for me right there. Okay. Okay, we might as well wait for that crane to come back around. There's no reason to jump on that cube and having to keep jumping. Okay. 1,200 meters. We're 300 away from my personal best. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Then only 25 minutes, bro. I don't think I've ever missed those before. Luckily, we were able to land it. Okay. Where's the crane? There it is. Okay. I don't think I've ever missed that crane before. Heading out now. Stop by if you're still streaming by the time I'm done playing. Alright, man. You do your thing. Do your thing. What? Hell, what? And we gotta start over. Bro, 2 times in a row. I don't even know how that's possible. 2 times in a row. Oh well, what can you do? Well, that's the thing. I've done that, like, countless times. Like, that is not something I've struggled with at all. I've made it past those cranes many, many times. I am 100% confident. That's the thing. I don't know how I missed it 2 times. Like, all of this, all the way up to the 1,500 meter mark, I'm 100% confident in. I should be able to get there quicker than I did before, because I'm just going to speed run through this. And I just jumped into that. I deserved that one. I deserved that one. Alright. I knew to wait, and I did it anyways. Alright, speed run, go. I am speed. I am super ultra mega fast. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That's how I should have done it the last time. Okay. Also, for all my Yu-Gi-Oh people in the chat right now, I was messing around and testing with the 4 new Blue Eyes cards that were announced out of the 8 cards that are going to be new in the structure deck. Oh my god, they're crazy. I don't even play Blue Eyes, and I was like, okay, I respect these. Like, depending on what the next 4 cards do, because there's 8 new cards in that structure deck. I think Blue Eyes could be meta again, to be honest. Because, like, with the 4 that are announced and that are on EDO right now, it's, like, dumb easy in Blue Eyes to make 5 negates. Potentially more. Like, I think you can end on 7 at most if you have, like, the perfect hand. So, like, having 7 onboard negates, not counting hand traps, is just insane. There we go. Can I climb? There we go. Okay, I was about to say, can I climb the ladder? Not including another engine. Yeah, no, it was 100% pure, dude. 100% pure Blue Eyes with the 4 new cards announced in the structure deck. You can end on like 5 negates easy. Oh my god. Dude, I swear, this game is glitched sometimes to where the trampolines just do not put you high enough in the air. You know, because like just counting negates you can get the 3 negates from Dragon Master Magia. You can get the 1 from Ultimate Spirit. You can get 1 from Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Engrave. You can get what is it called? There's another Blue Eyes card that negates. I forget what it is. Then, like, out of engine, there is Hope Harbinger that you can get pretty easily. And also on your opponent's turn, when you get Blue Eyes Spirit, if you've played it correctly, you can also get Cosmic Blazer Dragon as well, which is another negate. You can get 6-7 negates easy in Blue Eyes with the new stuff. And depending on what the next 4 cards do, it's just going to get even better. It's already, like, dumb consistent. I don't know why I can't remember that other Blue Eyes card. There's another Blue Eyes card that negates, and I can't think of what it is. Not to mention that both Spirit and Ultimate Spirit are like little pseudo floodgates, because Spirit makes it to where you can only summon one thing at a time. You can't summon simultaneously. And then Ultimate Spirit says, hey, I'm free from Bestials. Imagine do full Blue Eyes combo, then you just do a full Fiendsmith combo. Honestly, that's the scary part about Fiendsmith. You can put Fiendsmith in basically anything. So, like, yeah, you could do Blue Eyes Fiendsmith. Like, I thought about doing Ancient Gear Fiendsmith, to be honest, because it's just so splashable you can do it. Like, Moon Goddess takes 2 effect monsters, then you link away Moon Goddess for, I think it's Requiem is their link one, and just start the whole thing. Like, it's so splashable. The reason I'm not going to do it in Gears is because my extra deck is already tight enough. But, like, honestly, if I wanted to make enough changes, I could make it fit. And that's the scary thing. You can put it in literally any deck. Obviously, some decks benefit from it more than others. Like, Snake Eyes will benefit more from Fiendsmith than Ancient Gears would. But the fact that you can do it is just so ridiculous. The issue with that, though, is Fiendsmith is going to be super expensive. Like, Fiendsmith Engraver is already over $100-something on presale. Like, the pre-release at my card shop is tomorrow. I'm going to it. I'm going to play in it. I'm going to buy a box. But Engraver already pre-sales $100. After it's actually released, it'll probably drop to like 80 or 90. I don't see it dropping down to a $60 card, but it might. I mean, I would hope it would. But knowing what Fiendsmith does, I don't see it going down that much. Oh, I like way overshot that. I'm surprised I was able to grab that. Dang, I keep jumping off. There we go. Yeah, I just can't wait to figure out what the next 4 Blue Eyes cards do. I've already ordered everything I need to build Blue Eyes once the structure deck comes out. Because it comes with basically everything you need. So, like, all I'm missing is obviously Dragon Master Magia, because, like, I'm not going to buy one of those right now. I'm missing the Crimson Dragon, a couple of other generic extra deck cards. So, I mean, the whole deck you basically get with 3 of the structure decks. Honestly, just one of the structure deck. That's all you need, really. You can buy one structure deck and then buy the other cards that you're missing from just buying one for less than a second structure deck would cost. Alright. We are through the car part. But yeah, no, I 100% believe that Blue Eyes is going to be meta again. I know it hasn't been meta since like 2016, but I think it's going to do it. But that new structure deck, the cards are just crazy. Come on. All right, no big deal. Alright, and that next room is to our left, so we're going to stand facing to the left. And since I didn't go to main menu, the door is still open, so we're good. I'm not gonna jump there. I thought about it. I thought about it. Okay. Righty. Woo! Almost fell there. Thank God for reflexes. And I did fall there. Ah. Try. I'll jump in my server. Hello?
Go.
What's good?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Heck yeah. Just
Playing
play,
some Fortnite.
just playing some Chain Together on stream.
Hey.
I'm failing miserably.
That seems like a hard game. I'm not a platformer guy myself.
It's literally only hard because of lava mode. Everything else is fairly easy.
What's lava mode? Is it Horizon or something?
Lava mode, there are no checkpoints, there are no safe points. If you fall and hit the lava, you gotta start all the way over.
I would rather play with someone game.
See, normally I wouldn't be playing this game anymore because I've already got all the other achievements. It's just this is literally the last achievement I need to 100% the game. So I'm doing it.
I mean, hey, fair enough. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I've made it about halfway up and I fall.
That's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
That's why I rarely play platforming games. If I make it so far and then just lose my traction, I'll get discouraged after a certain point. That's just me though.
Luckily, if you can fall onto a surface that's not the lava, you can go to like the nearest safe point, which is typically pretty close to where you fell from. So you can somewhat recover. But it entirely depends on where you fall from. Like some places that you can fall from, there's just nothing below you. The thing that makes me upset about this game is there's these trampolines that you can jump on between certain obstacles. And I swear, it might just be me being crazy, but I swear sometimes they just don't push you high enough in the air sometimes. Even though they're always supposed to. Like, me and Max have missed so many falls because of it. Or so many jumps.
Look where you leap, so to speak. Hashtag bars. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh shit, start climbing. Yeah, it's gone. Sheesh, it's way too sweaty. It's lagging.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
These puny arms.
I'm making some progress again. To put it in perspective, this game is about, like, the height you have to climb is about 3,400 meters ish. I'm at 425.
It's just worse if you fall down from lava flow. There's no game that where you are. It's your work for it.
I think there's a way to cheese lava mode by using these wings that you can earn, but I literally don't know what they do or if it even helps you at all. I just haven't enabled them.
Maybe it'll give you like some fall protection.
That's what I'm thinking. Welcome back, Emily. I'm very excited. I thought this was strictly a Godzilla game, but I ordered these cards. It's for a trading card game called Universus. I thought it was a Godzilla trading card game, but apparently it's just literally the card game of who would win in a fight, this person or this person. So like there's a bunch of different universes in the game, and I'm gonna play with the Godzilla ones. I don't even know if there's a scene near me for people that play it, but I just wanted the Godzilla cards. Even if I end up like never playing the game, just having the Godzilla cards makes me happy.
That's me and Chaotic right there. I'm hoping when it does come back, like, people will actually remember it.
I just fell in lava. Yeah, I definitely remember Chaotic.
Chaotic was the go. I hope they just revamp some cards. It's like,
I always wanted to play as a kid, watching it on 4Kids, but there was never like any places to buy the cards.
yeah, they were like scarce. It was like Walmart, Target mainly. It's like far off corner. I only got a Overworld and Underworld deck. I got some booster boxes when I was in college. I did some research. I got two. The second first stuff for like a bundle for $400, so it's not that bad. I still have it.
I'm betting the original cards are probably going to be worth something if it does take off.
Oh, immediately, yeah. I just hope like they revamp the rules because they did say that you can use the original cards in the TCG. So maybe they'll revamp some of their stats and whatnot. Which I'm hoping for because I forget what creature I had, but it was one of my favorite Underworlders, and he had max energy and max power, which I'm so happy about. Marillions definitely need a buff, though, for sure. Like, aquatic creatures. So I always wanted to make a Lear the Marillion deck Oni, but it took so much for him to get online. You do like 4 things for him. He goes into his Ultra Beast mode is the easiest way I can explain it. His stats go from 50 to 100, and his energy's like 100, and he just is a beast upon a beast. I was like, oh, please.
Emily, I fell once from the city. I think I've fallen like 3 or 4 times since then. But yeah, I mean, I might look into Chaotic and possibly try it. I'm definitely gonna like mess around with this Universus thing and see if there's anywhere even remotely near me that plays it. But I mean, I know it's not gonna replace Yu-Gi-Oh for me. Nothing ever will.
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is like one of the best TCGs. Like, I mean, I still keep up with the scene and everything. I'll play it casually, but like, I don't know, Chaotic just hits different for me. I think that's where my heart fell in love with TCGs besides Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd say. That and Weiss Schwarz. I was trying to find a scene for Weiss Schwarz, which is like an anime versus game
Yeah.
and whatnot. I have a Gurren Lagann deck for that.
That's cool.
Places around here. What's that? So I'm trying to like find a good place for when I do move up north for like a good TCG scene for Weiss Schwartz and whatnot.
Well, whenever I go to the card shops here in town, I always have a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh decks on me. I have like 1 or 2 Commander decks. I'm gonna start carrying this Universes deck too. I doubt I'll find anybody actually playing Universes, and I'll be pretty bad at it at first because I've never played. But like, I'm keeping myself from looking at the cards in these decks. That way, when I open them on a video, because I'm gonna open them on a video, I get to react to them fresh. The only thing I really know is like I know the basics of the game. And I've seen all of the alt arts from the little booster pack that comes within the pre-constructed decks. Because I bought both Godzilla decks. And I know that the most expensive one is an alt art Godzilla King of the Monsters. That's like $300 something. So that's the chase card. If I can pull it out of 2 packs, we'll find out. But like, I'm not going to be so into the game that I want to bling out the deck. So if I, by chance, somehow do pull the King of the Monsters alt art, which is beautiful, by the way, I'll probably sell it anyways.
Yeah, it's not gonna be your main choice of TCGs anyways.
Yeah, so there's an expensive deal I found on a website for Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this guy is selling 3 PSA slabs. I just missed that jump and fell in the lava again. And he wants like $500 for all 3 together, not separate. And the good thing is, one of them is a first edition Gaia the Fierce Knight from Legend of Blue Eyes, which by itself, raw, not graded, is $600. The other one is an LOB First Edition Flame Swordsman, which raw ungraded is about $200. And then the third one is a GB1 Obelisk the Tormentor, which I don't know what it goes for slabbed, but I need the other 2 for my collection. So what I'm gonna do is, if I pull that alt art Godzilla card and I sell it for the full 300, I'm gonna put it towards that 500 for those slabs. I'll just pay the other 200 out of pocket, and then I'm gonna crack those slabs open, except for the obelisk, because I need the raw versions of the card for my collection anyways in near mint first ed, and since they're like PSA 8s, PSA 9s, they're near mint. And I'll probably just try to sell the obelisk to make some of my money back, because I'm not doing the video game promos for my collection. So in that case, I don't need that version of obelisk. So whatever I can get from him would somewhat alleviate the funds spent on those guys. I just don't know what a GB1 PSA graded version of obelisk is worth. But there's people at my locals that would probably buy it.
Oh yeah, he's the god cards, he got it. I personally like the Sacred Beast better. Like, my favorite god card is design, Slicer, but in general, raw.
Yeah.
Sacred Beast, Raviel, but design and effects. I think Hamon's good too. Uriah is my least favorite, I'd say.
My only issue with the Sacred Beasts is, besides them being lazy copies of the god cards, was since they were essentially copies of the god cards, they should have had better effects. I know in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Their effects were kind of crazy, but like very quickly they were not crazy.
Like, even now, like in 2024, the only god card that has protection is Obelisk and maybe Raw if you have your full 7 up on board, maybe.
Well, also, if you're looking at competitive success, the only god card that's ever seen competitive play, like, as a strategy and not a board breaker, is Obelisk. He was in a couple of tournament...
Really?
Yeah, he was in a couple of decks that placed pretty highly at tournaments a long time ago, but I don't believe the deck he was in ever won those tournaments. Raw sees, like, little peppered amount of success as a board breaker because people will play sphere mode to tribute away 3 monsters on the opponent's board. But yeah, but other than sphere mode, no other version of Raw has really seen any competitive play.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Raw's arguably the best one.
They're probably about to get quarter century rares, honestly. Because they announced a set for the end of this year. It's like November 7th. Called Quarter Century Bonanza. And it's a normal box, but it's smaller. It's a 78 card box. Contrary to the typical like 110 card box. The difference is it's a 5 card pack box. So every pack has 5 cards in it. But one of those 5 cards is guaranteed to either be a platinum secret rare or a quarter century rare. And that one slot that guarantees one of those two is from a completely separate card pool. It's from this 200 card pool that they're calling the Nostalgia card pool. And only that one slot in each pack can be from one of those 200 cards. So the 3 God cards are probably going to be 3 of the cards in that Nostalgia pool, I would assume. Which, if that's the case, I'm definitely going to collect all 3 God cards in quarter century.
Maybe that'll be those rares for all we know.
I would love it if they did the 3 God cards and the 3 Sacred Beasts. That'd be awesome.
My issue is, like, they learned from their mistakes via the God cards. They could have made the Sacred Beasts have some sort of protection besides Fall of Paradise. That's it. To be honest.
Konami's doing better with their products as of late. I'm not going to say that their product design is fixed, but they're doing better than they have in years past.
They're learning, I'll give them that, yeah.
I mean, they're learning about 20-something years too late, but like they are learning.
Yeah.
I was just on building a deck to see how much deck I wanted to play, and I discovered is up. SP is £100. Yeah, dude, SP is expensive. But SP is more than likely going to get a reprint this year in either the Megatins or the Quarter Century Bonanza. More than likely the Megatins. So, like, I'm just waiting for the Megatins to actually get an SP.
The recent chaotic news I heard was Ryan Gannon, the creator, went to a licensing expo. People were freaking nuts, and I could not be happier about that. People are still loving chaotic even now. Like, you can watch the anime on YouTube and all 4 seasons.
I might rewatch
I'm
it.
happy about it.
It's been a hot minute.
Most people's gripe is like the change in anime from like 3D style to 2D style, but honestly, in my opinion, I like both. The 2D, for some creatures, kind of looks meh. Yeah, I'll give them that, but I mean, it makes you just appreciate even more in both art styles.
What I'm waiting for, and we'll spend money on, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Solid Vision. Once that's out, I'm gonna be going crazy. That'll probably be like one of the few, like one of the only things I stream essentially.
Is that a new video game or something?
Yeah, so it was announced earlier this year at this big event in Japan. But basically, it's an official VR Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. And it looks like there's a story mode because you duel against what appears to be Kaiba. And you have like the Dark Magician Girl with you in this opening thing. It could just be a tutorial for all we know. But like,
Oh, yeah.
the graphics are fantastic. What people are speculating is going to happen is that it's going to have like a story mode that you can do, and then also have like a multiplayer feature to where you can like meet up with friends in like different like worlds, essentially kind of like VR chat, and have like 3D duels with those graphics, whether it be against random people, private with friends, like do like maybe dual runner duels like from 5Ds. Like there's a lot people are speculating is going to happen for it. And it will be basically the only game I play for a long time.
I don't know if you heard the YouTuber Rhymestyle, but he did make a video.
Yeah, I heard Rhyme Style. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, I would just look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Solid Vision and just like look at the graphics because it's fan-freaking-tastic.
Who knows? Maybe the deck master system will be implemented. That'd be epic, actually.
You know, there's actually a way to do the Deckmaster system as an alternate format, right?
I did not. No.
Yeah, so I'm building a deck for it right now. It's called domain format. So basically how it works is everyone's deck in the pod must be 60 cards. You can't have any less, can't have any more. There's no side deck or anything. You can have an extra deck, but the deck master you pick determines what type of monsters you can actually play in the deck. So it's based off multiple things. If you have Summon Skull, for example, as your deck master, you can play any dark monster you want because your deck master is a dark attribute, and you can play any fiend monster you want because he's a fiend type. But since he also mentions archfiends in his flavor text, you can also play archfiends even if they're not from that attribute or type, which I'm pretty sure they all are anyways. So like, as long as something is specifically stated on the deck master card, you can play things in common with it. So how it works is you pick like a time frame. Like you could just do all the way up to normal modern Yu-Gi-Oh right now, or you could say, okay, we're only doing DM era deck masters, or we're only going to do GX, or only do 5Ds era. So you can kind of like pick the pace of the game. So my deck master for the time frame that me and my buddies are going to be playing is Barrel Dragon. So I can play any dark monster, and I can play any machine monster. So I have an extra deck because I'm playing XYZ Dragon Cannon. So I have XYZ Dragon Cannon, I have XY, I have YZ, I have XZ, all that.
Would that include ABCs that are kind of the same archetype?
It would if we were playing that time frame. I think I'm playing V to Z because we're going like through like DM through GX. So I have VW Tiger Catapult and V to Z. But like we're only picking that time frame.
Awesome character.
We're picking DM through GX just to make sure the game is relatively slow. And it's played basically like Commander. So basically, say I go, then you go, then someone else goes, then someone else goes, then I go again, then you go again. It's played just like a normal pod. You also, as a pod, agree how many life points are we going to start with. So you can start with 2K, 4K, 8K, 64K, however long you want the game to be. You set the life points. And there's a couple other things that matter. Like, I believe if Swords of Revealing Light is played, no player can attack you. Or each other, I don't think. Because I think Swords hits the entire field rather than just like one player. I believe. I could be wrong. I haven't actually played yet. I'm almost done with my domain deck. But it is an alternate format. It's not an official format that Konami recognizes, but it's something that people are playing. Like, there's a Discord server for it. There's like Facebook groups for it.
You definitely have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, so like I've got Barrel Dragon. I'm playing like Dragon Capture Jar, Torrential Tribute, Trap Hole, Call the Haunted, Draining Shield, Magic Jammer, Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, Monster Reborn, Gravekeeper Servant, Reload, Magical Mallet, 7 completed, Tribute to the Doomed, Limiter Removal, Dark Hole, Polymerization, Axe of Despair, United We Stand, Mystical Space Typhoon, Premature Burial, Rush Recklessly, Graceful Charity, Change of Heart, Pot of Greed, and then to the point where I'm playing monsters, I'm playing Dralago. I'm playing some of the roids that Cyrus used in GX, so like Gyroid, Steamroid. I'm playing Heavy Mech Support Platform, Steel Scorpion, UFO Turtle, the V to Z monsters, Jinzo, Cyber Phoenix, Cyber Dragon, Machine King, stuff like that.
That sounds actually pretty solid deck right there.
Yeah, so like we decided we wanted that time frame because we wanted to have a taste of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Before like strategies got hyper consistent, and it was still like I play a monster, okay, it's your turn. I play a monster. I'll set one card. It's your turn. I'm just gonna set a card. It's your turn. So we limited ourselves to that.
That's a vision and a half. You gotta really think strategy on this for Deckmaster too.
Also, how the Deckmaster works. You can summon the Deckmaster at any time on your turn via its normal summoning conditions. So, like with Barrel Dragon, I still have to tribute monsters. However, since it's in the Deckmaster zone, I never have to draw Barrel Dragon. The second I have 2 monsters, if I want to tribute them for him, I can and bring him out. But every time the Deckmaster leaves the field and you decide to put him back in the Deckmaster zone, summoning him another time will cost you like so many life points, plus his summoning condition.
The next challenge is as I command.
So like if I summon Barrel Dragon and then you trap hole me, I successfully summoned the Barrel Dragon, so now I'm going to put him back in the Deckmaster zone. And next time I summon him, it's going to cost me 2 more monsters and like so many life points. I forget how much it costs, but it starts stacking up a lot. It's fun. I don't know if there's like any official Sims that have it on there,
Pleasure, probably.
but it's cool. I mean, I guess you could play it on Dueling Book, but I don't know if you can do like a multiplayer thing on Dueling Book.
No, it's just 1v1. Unfortunately.
I fell again. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit the restroom. Alright, I'm back. Before I restart this one, I'm gonna open this envelope that has some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it. They have packaged this insane. They like shrink wrapped a piece of cardboard. And I guess the card is in the cardboard? Huh?
Maybe it's super retarded there or something, with rarity wise.
I didn't order anything super expensive.
Was it just like a random lot that you bought?
I don't know what's in it. Wait. Is this literally just one card?
Oh no.
Well, it's fine if it is. I have the one card. I just need to look now. One sec, chat. Yeah, it was just one card. Interesting. They just like had it face down against this giant slab of cardboard, I guess to keep it in place and safe so it couldn't like slide around. But I've never seen someone do that. Can you see my stream at the moment?
Yeah, I got it live.
I'm gonna show you something on my stream.
Let's see.
Let me know when you can see it. Can you see the stream?
Not. Yeah, I can see the stream.
Okay. So, since Ultra Pro has refused, or not refused, they just have neglected to restock their binders, specifically the one I'm using for spell cards for my collection. This is how many cards, there's spell cards I have on my desk right now. Because I don't have a binder to put them in. This is like a whole deck, essentially, of just spell cards. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So 3 cards shy of a 40 card deck. And I'm just waiting. Because the ones that I use for spell and traps are from this collection Ultra Pro has. That's the Suede collection. So I'm waiting for them to restock them. Because I have the Ruby Red for traps and another one that I bought earlier. But the Emerald Green was out of stock at the time. And now all of the Suede are out of stock. So, like, I don't know when they're going to restock them. Because I don't want to have 2 binders that look different that have the same card in them. Like, I'm trying to color code it.
I was the same way when I used to play. I would have one for just any other extra deck, one for spells, traps, attack monsters, and so on and so forth. I was the same way.
Well, my spellbinder is already full from LOB to... Oh, what set did it end at? LOB to Force of the Breaker, I want to say. So I need one to pick up from Tactical Evolution, which most of those cards are from Tactical Evolution, and onwards. And then I'll probably need another 1 or 2 of those to actually get caught up to the current game. Got people selling SP for £5. You might want to double check that it's not an OCG version, which would not be legal for us to play with. Because if it's a £5 SP, which is like, what, $5-10 US, that's insanely cheap, and that's definitely not a TCG. Or it could just be a proxy. Clear, perfect English. Okay, make sure it's not Asian English, because Asian English still is not legal for TCG play, even though it is in English. And if it isn't Asian English, you gotta like double check and make sure it's not a proxy, because that is an insanely low price. Considering SP is like an $80 card right now. Because if it's in English, my guess would be it's Asian English. Speaking of, you know what bothers me?
What's that?
The deck I play is Ancient Gear, and in the TCG, he was a super rare in the set he came from. In the OCG, he's a quarter century rare, secret rare, ultra rare, ultimate rare, yada yada yada. But in Asian English, which is still technically OCG, it's just a different like area, they were like, let's give him an ultra rare printing and only an ultra. So I was like, okay, great. So basically, English speaking people get the short end of the stick and get like basically a common, while everybody else gets shiny stuff.
How it usually goes,
Yeah.
unfortunately. People in their own country don't act.
I'm very tempted just to buy the OCG ones and use them at locals if people at my locals are cool with it, but like I would have to take them out of the deck entirely and put in the original TCG ones if I want to play at a regional, because they're not going to allow that. But like they're just so pretty, man. It's weird. Thematically, every Ancient Gear card that you play in a deck is essentially commons or supers. There's like one ultra rare, and if you got the money to be ballin', there's a couple of ultimate rares, so like they can be shiny. But it's literally two. It's Ancient Gear Golem, and then the extra deck Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Which I have both, but that's besides the point. I'm not ballin'. I got the Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Rare at a heck of a deal. It's a $500 card that I got for $164 because somebody listed it at the TCG, and I genuinely don't think they knew what they had, and just sold it for $160. And I was like, yoink.
No losses in game. I remember I pulled the ultra rare Appaloosa, and I went to my local, and they tried to give me $100 for it. I was like, no, this is the ultra rare. It was like, it says here, it's a super rare. I looked at TCG player, I was like, no, this is clearly the ultra rare. The code is right here, and they're trying to swindle me.
Yeah.
So, I just went up to a bunch of players and it was literally eBay bidding. I got like $700 for it, and the asking price was for like $450. I walked out with $200 extra. And I was so happy about that.
I feel like they're about to ban Appaloosa.
Oh, they definitely are. Appaloosa's in nearly every other deck.
I think they're gonna ban Appaloosa and ban IP Masquerena.
Yeah.
Strictly because Snake Eyes is abusing them. It got Link Karibo banned because Snake Eyes is abusing it, so it's definitely in the realm of possibilities that IP can get banned because of that. Because Link Karibo is way weaker of a card than IP.
I mean, that's probably why they banned Verte Anaconda. It's just like another extender to.
Verte
Not instantly, but.
Verte was banned because it was designed in a way it never should have been designed in the first place. Verte from the get-go should require 2 Predaplant monsters. Not 2 effect monsters, just 2 Predaplant monsters. Locking it into its own archetype in decks that can afford to play Predaplant monsters, which is not a whole lot of decks. Some decks can. But its meta relevance would have been greatly reduced, and it probably never would have gotten banned if that was the case. Because like even I used Verte Anaconda in Ancient Gears because I would send Overload Fusion from the deck to make a second copy of Chaos Giant. Like literally all I have to do is summon Golem, use Ancient Gear Fusion, fuse from the deck, and then if I have 2 more monsters to spare, which half the time I did, I can make Verte, send Overload, make another one because there's already 4 Ancient Gears engraved from the first one. If it said 2 Predaplant monsters from the get-go, I genuinely don't think it would have ever been banned. I've said this for years, and I'll continue to say it until IP's actually gone. I genuinely believe IP has survived only because she's a hot anime girl and not like some troll under a bridge. If it was a troll under a bridge, it would have been banned 2 years ago. She's paying the waifu tax.
I wouldn't put it past it either.
IP in a vacuum is okay. She's crazy, but she's okay. But that vacuum is quite literally only nightmare monsters, and not Nightmare Mermaid or Goblin or any of the other ones like that. Like strictly just Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus. The second you start putting things in there like Appaloosa, SP, Nightmare Griffin, things like that to make on the opponent's turn, that's when she's a problem. And it's not even those cards that are the problem, it's the fact that she can make them on the opponent's turn. Although I do think Appaloosa is a problem. And it's weird because I play Appaloosa in my deck. But it's just so generic who doesn't.
It's just a staple card at this point.
Like, I've had people hate me for it, but I fully supported the ban of Borreload Savage and Baron DeFleur. They were weird because those two monsters weren't really doing much in the sense of being at the center of a game-winning strategy. It's just the fact that you can put it in any strategy is the part that I didn't like.
Yeah. Sword Soul Abuse Baron, to name a few. Borderload Savage, kind of in Sword Soul for a short time.
See, to make things clear, I'm not against generic monsters. I think the Nightmare monsters by design are cool because they're so generic. I think Baron would be fine as a generic monster. The thing is, you can't make generic monsters as strong as Baron. Like, if Baron said, like, if, let's say Baron had 2k attack points instead of 3k, and it said, if your opponent activates a card or effect, discard one card, then you can negate the activation. Instead of just saying, hey, I have Baron, I'm going to negate that. Like, if she had lower stats and had more of a cost, fine. I can support that all day, every day. But just for a card existing on the field, say, hey, negate, I'm not really a fan of that. At least in one that's so generic. If Baron was word for word what she is right now, but it took a Fluor tuner monster, and like a Fluor monster period, it would lock it into the Fluor archetype, and it'd be an archetypal boss monster, and I'm totally fine with that.
I feel like Promethean Princess might get banned because obviously Fire King, Snake Eyes, pure Snake Eyes, just fire decks in general.
Well, that's the thing. By like banning IP and Appaloosa, you severely hurt the end board that Snake Eyes can make, or Snake Eyes Fire King. Yeah, they're gonna have the Fiendsmith engine now, which is already crazy, but it reduces their end board from like this giant threat to something that, like, if you sneeze on it, it could potentially fall over.
True, yeah. I mean, I say like Promethean Princess might get banned because you build, if you're not running purely Yubel, most people are running on Chained Ends and you just Promethean to avoid Shabara's effect from locking you into themes. And you can just keep summoning and get your end board stays.
That's true.
That's probably why I see her getting banned in the next patch.
I mean, right now, pre-Infinite Forbidden, which most people, are, myself included, are going to have tomorrow because pre-release. The best inboard Snake Eyes makes right now is like, they'll have a Zelantis on board, they'll have an IP in the Spell and Trap zone with a Flamberge on board to bring it out into the monster zone on your turn. They'll have like a 2-negate Appaloosa, and maybe a set Imperm with some hand traps. So like getting rid of IP and Appaloosa from that situation, all they have is maybe a hand trap an Imperm, and a Zelantis, all of which are fairly easy to play around. Once you add the Fiendsmith part into that, I mean, who knows? It's wide open at that point.
We'll have to wait until that happens.
Literally all of the Fiendsmith cards that are high rarity, like Engraver, which is like the starter, are like dumb expensive right now. Like Engraver is over $100 a copy on presale right now. And once it's...
That'll give you one card starter combos.
Well, I'm okay with one card starter combos. Oh, I actually didn't know I could fall from that. This is crazy. Nearest safe location. Oh, it won't let me go to the nearest safe location. Okay. One card starters, in my opinion, are fine. It's just when you make some, like using Snake Eyes, for example. You can't have. Oh my god! It literally put me in the exact same place. Yeah, I'm so dead. What I was saying was, I just don't think it's a good idea. No way that actually worked. Okay, cool. It's not a good idea to make it a deck like Snake Eyes, for example, where literally every card is a one-card starter, and if you don't need it to be your one-card starter, it's now an extender. Because that's what the deck is. Like, Bonfire, for example, is not archetypal to Snake Eyes, but, like, for the sake of the argument, it's a one-card starter. It starts Snake Eyes. But if you already have Poplar in hand, now Bonfire is just an extender. If it gets Ash, it's whatever. It's fine. Like, that's the design flaw of Snake Eyes, in my opinion. Like, looking at my own deck, using it as, like, a biased example here, I have 15 one-card starters. But, like, none of them, minus Urgent Schedule, which is not even archetypal, are extenders. Like, Wyvern will always, by design, be a starter to something. Statue is a starter to something. I mean, there are instances where you can use it as an extender, but it's by design a starter. Frame is a starter. Like, drawing all these together. If I draw, like, a Wyvern, a Frame, and an Advance, the only, like, card I can truly call an extender at that point is Advance, because it can search Ancient Gear Fortress. Wyvern and Frame, I can't use both of them. I have to pick one to normal summon. But, like, Snake Eyes, it's like, you have Snake Eye Ash, you have Snake Eye Poplar, you have Bonfire, you have all these things. All of them can either start the combo, or get you more things to keep the combo going. In my opinion, that's where, like, decks become too broken. The thing that sucks is this is not a universal... oh my god, what the... Ah! This is not a universal argument for card games. It's literally a Yu-Gi-Oh problem, because no other card game has this issue. Because every other card game is slower because they have resource systems. We don't.
I don't know if they were to adapt to resource systems. I mean, mana probably similar to Magic, but...
And you have Mana and Magic, Energy and Pokemon. You have Dawn and One Piece. I mean, like, all these games have resources that slow the game down tremendously. And there's not, like, these combos that can go through your entire deck. Like, even in CEDH level games for Magic, yeah, there's some crazy things you can do for zero cost cards, but you're not playing your entire deck on that one turn. You can win on that one turn, sure, but, like, if everyone's playing CEDH level stuff, you're probably not going to win on that one turn.
Not really deck building or anything. That's how White Shores is. I forget what the resources official name is, but there's a damage zone in. You you get to a certain damage level, you can play that level of cards. So like, oh, you have 0 damage or whatever. You can play 0 and so on. So the highest you can go is 4. Once you hit that 5th damage, you automatically lose the game. It's not about clearing your opponent's board or anything like that, commander-wise. That's why I like White Force. Requires extra thinking like that. It's like, okay, how many cards do I want to put in here, like to discard to play my cards and everything like that. I just gotta find a scene where it's not organized by areas. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. And a little bit of
I know some people won't admit it in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but I think everything Konami's done in 2024 and even like late 2023 has been fantastic. Like they've made some mistakes, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some things they've done wrong. But like design wise, I think this has been a better Yu-Gi-Oh year than like 2019 or 2020. Specifically 2020. 2020 was awful for Yu-Gi-Oh. But I think their product design is getting better. I think they're starting to appeal to more audiences than just like this set is for anime enthusiasts and the rest of the sets are for meta players. Like I think they're kind of doing both of those audiences in each set.
means you take a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
The game as a whole, not just artwork and everything.
That and structure decks are getting better. Like the Fire King structure deck was insane. This Blue Eyes structure deck that's coming out at some point is just ridiculous for Blue Eyes. Like the structure deck designs are just getting infinitely better.
Blue Eyes got their new Fusion Summon Monster. Insane.
Dude, literally, there's 4 more cards that haven't been revealed yet in that structure deck. If they are even half as good as the 4 that they've already announced like 2 days ago, I genuinely believe Blue Eyes will be meta again. Just like it was in 2016 when it won the World Championship. Like, thanks to the 4 new cards, Blue Eyes has like 9 1-card starters now to get to like 3 to 4 negates. If they go uninterrupted, they can quite easily end on 5 negates. I ended on 5 earlier on the simulator I was playing. I don't even know how to play the deck. So, I mean, it's good. It's good support. I don't think it's like format warping to where like it's gonna be tier 0 Blue Eyes, but I think they're gonna be a solid tier 1 strategy again.
Yeah, they'll find their place, definitely. Once Big Ben, IP, and maybe Prometheus, Princess, stuff like that. I feel like they'll start to find back up their ranks. Like you said, maybe tier 1. Tier 2 at most, but we'll see.
I mean, it's literally dependent on these 4 cards, right? Because like the 4 they got, Blue Eyes is now playable. It is no longer Brick Eyes White Dragon. It is a playable strategy. If the 4 cards that are not revealed are awful, that's just what it's going to be. It's going to be a playable rogue deck. If they are as good as the ones we have right now, I mean, the deck space is full. Like, there's no room for any bad cards. Every card you have in there that's a Blue Eyes card is a good card, and you have hand traps. So, like, it could be a solid strategy. So, like, it's entirely dependent on those 4 cards. And then, speaking out of bias from my own deck, when Statue comes out for Ancient Gears, and Tenpai Dragons are out of rotation because they're, like, not meta anymore, or I don't want to say rotation, that's not the right word. When they're out of the meta, and people look, oh, we don't have to worry about going second decks anymore. Let's just, like, start preparing for going first and trying to lock the opponent out. Like, that's when Ancient Gears are going to be at their strongest.
Especially with all those one-card starters and extenders we have. Like, you say you had, like, what, 5 or 6 one-card starters?
I have 15.
Oh, jeez.
Statue is 3 of them. So 12 not counting Statue. But Statue is just insane because it's got a Cyber Dragon-esque effect where it says if your opponent has more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card. So like even on summon, if they imperm it, it's just a free Ancient Gear monster you got to summon, which helps you link into Ballista or something. If they don't imperm it, it trades off for an Ancient Gear Golem or any monster that mentions Ancient Gear Golem. So it just helps you get the game super quick. So like all the 1-card starters that help you push for game off just the 1 card are Statue, Wyvern, Frame, Advance, Urgent Schedule. So if you ran all 5 of those at 3 each, that's 15 cards. That's not even counting the 2-card combos like Catapult and Gear Town, or Catapult and literally anything that's continuous, or Ancient Gear Tanker and Gear Town, or Ancient Gear Tanker and Ancient Gear Dark Golem, or getting to Ballista period, which is going to take 2 cards because it takes 2 monsters. Like, all of these things will push for game. The second people stop respecting going second strategies again, it's going to tear it up. And like right now as the deck sits, pre-statue, like I'm already beating the crap out of Snake Eyes with it. The deck I lose to the most, honestly, is Tenpai, which is weird because it's my best matchup because my boss monster turns off their entire strategy. But it's my worst matchup because it's a going second mirror. If they say, hey, you can go first, my deck is severely weakened. Like, I can still make a 3-negate Appaloosa, and I can make a Hope Harbinger for a 4th negate. Which, 4 negates turn 1 is pretty strong, but, like, it's not a great inboard, nor is it guaranteed, because if I get interrupted once, I don't get that board. I'll end on, like, a Baguska or something. See, that's the thing that sucks, because, like, against any deck that's not Tenpai, if I lose the die roll, they're like, I'm going first. I'm like, okay, you do that. Please do that, actually. Tenpai, like, oh, man, I guess I rolled higher than you. You can go first. I'm like, excuse me? Like, my side deck for Gears is fully dedicated for going first, minus the Kaijus that are in there for towers-like strategies. Like, I have Skill Drains, I have Heat Wave, which is a degenerate card, but I'm going to play it, of course. Dimensional Barrier, Cosmic Cyclones for going first or second. I mean, it fills the gap. I honestly hope they don't ban Heat Wave, because it's really only being used in either Ancient Gears or Tenpai Dragons. But it is the degenerate card, so if they banned it, I'd understand.
I feel like they limited that.
Well, if they even touch it at all, I probably wouldn't play it anymore. I need it at its most consistent, because I have no way to search it. And even if you do search it, you can't use it, because it has to be the first thing you activate. So if they drop it to 2, I probably just wouldn't play it anymore. I'd find something else. Especially if they put it at 1. If they put it at 1, I just wouldn't touch it. If, hypothetically, if they did hit Heat Wave, I would just take it out and run 3 Clockwork Knight in the side, because there are a bunch of decks that Clockwork Knight hits. Like, it stops Fiendsmith entirely, because to start Fiendsmith, they have to go into Requiem, the Link 1, which takes a light Fiend. Clockwork will turn it into a machine, so now it's a light machine, so they can't even go into their Link. It stops Rika Sun Avalon, it stops Ragnarika, it really hurts Yubel. It hurts Tenpai Dragons, because they don't have fire dragons anymore, they have fire machines. So, I mean, it's got a lot of application. Plus, if they remove it, it lets me grab my starter.
We just have to wait and see what's going on with this next list.
Honestly, I really hope they print the Hunting Hounds one day. Because we have Ancient Gear Hunting Hound, we just don't have the fusion monsters, double, triple, and ultimate from Arc 5. I hope they print them and strictly make them for going first. Because if they do, all the weaknesses of my deck will be covered. It's just, do I draw awful or do I draw good?
I mean, it took them this long to make Infernal Rage from the manga and everything. So
Yeah.
imagine the hundreds will come
How did you get
eventually.
this far? I must have dozed off.
I mean, it took them this long to make Statue, which came out way before Arc 5 did.
The worst
And we've had cards that were from Arc 5 ever since like Raging Tempest, so it's been a while.
nightmare. Let's have some fun.
I'd love some new Abyss actor support, because that was a fun archetype.
Abyss actors were cool.
It just resonated with me because I was a bigger kid when I was little. And so, majors, I was like, yeah, I like it. So,
Did you ever watch Arc 5?
I did. I left it off. I never finished it though.
Okay.
The kid with the Abyss actress in that one, I don't remember his name.
Oh, Silvio.
Silvio, yeah. And the flower cardigan guy were breaking the people out of the work.
Chojiro the hero.
Yeah. They were breaking them out of the mine or whatever, and that's where I kind of left off.
Gotcha. Okay. So you saw some of the Duel Academy guys using the Ancient Gear cards then. What never made sense to me, and like I'm kind of glad they didn't do it, but like basically every archetype within Arc 5 got pendulums, except Ancient Gear. And I know why they didn't, because they're from the Fusion Dimension, but even stuff from the Fusion Dimension got pendulum monsters. I don't know why Ancient Gears didn't.
I think it'd be too game breaking at that point. Like, it would have made Ancient Gear more meta.
Potentially.
I feel. I mean, that's why kind of they made Earthbound Immortal more extender-ish. I guess you could say. There's new Synchro, Fusion, and so on and so forth. But you can have not game-breaking boards, but like decent boards.
Oh.
Like Dracula and all that. That's good.
I just really want them to make an Ancient Gear rank 4, or like an Ancient Gear tuner monster and an Ancient Gear synchro monster. Because like, they can't really say, oh, it's a fusion archetype. You can't do that, because they did it with Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes never had a synchro monster, ever. It was just fusion monsters in the movies and in the show. Yet they have synchros. So like, they can do it.
But Synchro is 6Cs now. You only have one Xyz. When are we getting more Red Eyes support?
Yeah, Red Eyes need support.
Yeah.
There's an archetype coming out that supports Red Eyes called Primordials, and it just makes drawing normal monsters not a bad thing anymore. But like, it's not dedicated support for that archetype.
Just in general.
Yeah. Alright. This makes me nervous. I don't know if you can still see this.
I'm watching, yeah. How is
No! No, 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 no! Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
Like, I'm good at memory games, but like, if I see it for a split second, I don't know what's on.
I can, for the most part, remember it. Chat, it's not cheating, it's using my surroundings to my advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes through here. Up here. Directly in front of this, turns right. Goes around here. Around there. This reminds me of that one scene from Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade.
Yeah. I guess it is.
And I'm pretty sure it's right here, but go, go! I'm jumping anyways. There we go. Okay.
Strumble.
Okay, I'm dangerously close to my best. You see those spinning boxes up there above me?
Yeah.
That's where I've gotten to and fallen every time. So I'm like 50 meters below it, essentially. I'm just happy that Konami finally printed the Earthbound Servants. Because they printed those recently. Which are also from Arc 5, but...
I know, Servant, like, I've seen some clips and everything.
Oh no, 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 oh crap. I jumped way too soon. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. It's putting me all the way down here? Are you kidding me? Okay.
Skip through.
It's okay. I will gladly work with this. Wait, am I below the... Oh, I better not be below the invisibility path. I think I am. I am, it's right there. Can I, like, do that? Ah, it put me right there. Okay. I've already deleted the picture. So, like, I'm just gonna try to memorize this.
Good, the first time we got pictures,
If I remember correctly, turn immediately right. It loops around this. Goes around this. Straight out. Between these two. And then go, go, go. There we go. Okay, I made it. But anyways, there's a set coming out as the third core set next year. It's called Supreme Darkness. Some people are speculating there's going to be evil heroes in there. I'm really hoping there's going to be Red Eye support because dark monsters. I would love for them to retrain the Red Eyes cards from GX. Like, I would love to see a retrain of Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, Red Eyes Black Chick, stuff like that. There's a lot of other cool dark stuff they could do.
Blue Eyes stay more support than Red Eyes at this point.
Yeah.
Just favoritism.
I have a buddy that plays Red Eyes, and I really want him to have pure support. Okay. I have made it to the warehouse. So I am extremely close now to my best area. So after this, like, color-coded area will be where I've made it last time. that's right. The lava is getting dangerously close. Yeah, just Darkness Dragon, period, needs a retrain. Because even at the time when Red Eye's Darkness Dragon released, it was already slow. Calling it slow now is just... it's an understatement.
Yeah, it just needs more of a less gritty engine. More starters, I feel like.
I mean, they retrained Red Eye's Black Metal Dragon. It's fantastic. It's Red Eye's Black Full Metal Dragon.
I don't know, I feel like they need the same treatment as Blue Eyes.
They do.
That's it.
Okay, this is the highest I've made it so far, where I am right now. Okay. I have now made it past where I have before. This is now my new personal best, 1,600 meters. Well, I've made it past this before because I've beaten the game. I haven't done it on lava mode, so I know what to expect. It's just I have no practice on lava mode here. Okay. I'm now at the harbor. My hands are so sweaty right now because I'm nervous.
Now just catching up.
Okay. I am attentively holding down this space bar to make sure I don't accidentally let go. Okay. Whew. Oh no, I'm so worried about this.
Speaking of death,
Oh my god, I made it. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to jump to that beam. Okay. Wait for it to rotate back around.
round and round.
Okay, I made it. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. Okay.
Do you think I can't see right through your plan? The car, the subway, and now what? You're contemplating an escape by sea.
Make sure to drop the anchor so that no boat can leave this port.
Immediately.
I gotta take my time. There's no reason to rush.
You're not speedrunning this. Yeah.
I do think the future of Red Eyes and Blue Eyes, though, is very, very obvious. I think Blue Eyes is going to go the route of synchro monsters, and honestly, I think it's just because the card is white and they're the white dragons. And I think Red Eyes are going to be Xyz monsters because black cards, black dragons, and their only other extra deck support is in those cards. Like, not counting fusions, which both of them have, Blue Eyes only has synchro monsters, and Red Eyes only has Xyz monsters. Red Eyes technically does have a link, but it's not really like a Red Eyes link.
Yeah, I feel like they'll make a few new extra cards for that. Maybe not Blue Eyes anytime soon, because it's got e-sport and everything. In the future, maybe. Red Eyes just needs a whole.
Red Eyes needs an overhaul, and the issue with Red Eyes is the deck has never once in its life had direction. They never knew what they were going for. Every Red Eyes monster does something different, and like 4 of them are Geminis. So like it just needs direction, period. And I think with Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, they're starting to get that. It was kind of cool, but like it needs more. No, 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 no. Please, please, please. No, no, no! I shouldn't have did that. I should have gone for the one on the left. Alright, I'm ending the stream there, chat. It has been 2 hours. You guys take it easy.
Peace.